city, you just can't fake. Yeah, like flowers on the freeway.
Hey you, my name is Jen and I overcame burnout with meditation. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a while now. I don't know why I'm doing it now, but now feels right. And I wanted to share how my life is now as a certified meditation coach and the things that I do during the day that help me stay calm, stay relaxed, stay happy. But before I could get into what I do now, I really need to start with how I got here. So with that, I'm sharing with you my story. We have to rewind a little bit, but before I do that, I wanted to start by lighting some incense. I'm really just lighting it here with a bright green lighter. This incense is rose, so it smells really good, first of all, and it also helps to open up, fill the space of love, connection, and just openness in general. And that's what I want this video to be about. I want it to be filled with love. I want to share my story with you, and I want you to know that you're not alone. So we're gonna put this next to me, filling the space, keeping us happy and calm. And now let's rewind to 2017. In 2017, I was working in finance in New York City. I was working for a startup company in the fashion industry, and I had just finished my master's in accounting. I was working as a financial controller, and truthfully, I was loving it. That was my dream job at the time. Nothing was going to stop me from pursuing this and doing this every single day. Now, over time, I started to take on more and more things that were outside of my job description, things that were literally like, it was like, why am I doing this? But I continued to do it because it was my dream job. And because of who I am as a person, I was not going to let anything stop me, or at least I thought. So after working in that job for about a year, I suddenly woke up one day feeling extremely ill. I had pain in my stomach every time I ate, every time I didn't eat. It was just a constant. I was so nauseous. I couldn't hold any food in. I kid you not, I would be running to the bathroom within 5 minutes of me eating something. So I went, like you usually do, like most of us do, I went to see so many doctors. I went to doctors all over New York. I even went down to Jacksonville, Florida, and went to the Mayo Clinic. I saw 5 or 6 different types of doctors at the Mayo Clinic. I got blood tests almost every single day. I was pricked with a needle every single day, and scans, x-rays, everything. It was intense. For 2 weeks, I booked a one-way ticket, and for 2 weeks I was at the Mayo Clinic, and it was exhausting. I felt terrible. I was so weak. I was so unhappy, and I was there to better myself. And here's the thing, while I was there, I continued to work. I would bring my laptop with me to the doctor's appointments. I would go back, open my laptop. Nothing was stopping me from working. I just wasn't listening to my body telling me to stop. It was too much. So nothing came of these doctor's appointments. The doctors told me that they didn't know what could be wrong. And sadly, this isn't the first time in my life that doctors have just written me off. So I had about had it, and I knew I needed to make lifestyle changes in order to help myself. So I started eating extremely clean. I started to focus on my physical health and then also my mental health as well, which is where meditation came in. I went to this workshop. It was at a studio in Manhattan called Inscape. And sadly, because of COVID, it no longer exists, although they do have an app. But I loved the studio so much, and I went to a free event there. And it was the first time I had ever truly meditated. And I kid you not, the first time I meditated, my body twitched. Like I was sitting there meditating, doing my thing, and then all of a sudden it would go like this. And I would like wake up from this deep meditative state and then just gently fall back into it. And it was so strange, but I had walked out of that room after the meditation feeling like I was freaking floating. It was the coolest sensation of my entire life. So I talked to the community manager after and was like, yo, what is up with these twitches? Like, what was that? And she really opened my eyes and explained that it was my body physically letting go of the stress. See, once I got into that relaxed and meditative state, my nervous system relaxed and calmed down and was able to release the stress, release the tension. So as you can imagine, after that first experience, I was hooked. I started to go to more meditation classes, download the meditation apps, do all of these things, and I committed to meditating every single day. And through meditation, I was able to listen to my body. I was able to pick up on my triggers, my stress triggers. I was able to notice when things didn't feel right. And that's just not like, oh, I ate this and it didn't feel right. No, that was like a conversation that I had with my boss. And all of a sudden, after meditating all the time, I was like, no, like you shouldn't be speaking to me that way. That's not how this goes. So I was really able to build my confidence and to advocate for myself. And I owe that all to meditation. It's really what opened my eyes to who I truly am. So, as you can imagine, I quit that job and moved on to another job. I was at the other job in the restaurant industry for I think like 9 months, and then COVID hit. So I was let go while I was furloughed at the time, and then eventually parted ways. And I was able to use the tools that I had learned. I was still able to work really hard, but I was able to use the tools that I had learned from meditation. I was so proud of my job. I was so proud of how much money I was making. I was so proud of the life that I had built for myself in Manhattan. And then all of a sudden, COVID came and took everything away. And despite being sick for 2 years, like I explained before, this had been the darkest time in my entire life. I was so unhappy. My job that I had worked so hard at was taken from me just like that. A month later, my apartment lease was up and I didn't have a job to pay for my apartment, so my apartment was gone. My whole life that I had built in Manhattan was taken from me, and I was depressed. I was so unhappy with how my life was. I took a lot of time to really sit with myself, and I leaned even heavier into my meditation practice. And truly, this was the time when I fully realized what my purpose is in life right now. And I say right now because I'm also a believer that your purpose can change, but we can get into that later. So the more I leaned into meditation, the more I realized how many other people could use this and how much it can help the entire world. And so then I got my certification and became a certified meditation coach. And through the certification and through my hours and hours of meditating alone, I, for the first time in my entire life, felt so comfortable in who I am. And that feeling is irreplaceable. So, not trying to be crying on the internet in my first YouTube video. So now that is what got me here. And now I am working with one-on-one clients through meditation coaching. I'm also doing presentations for corporations and working with them long-term through corporate wellness programs. I am having so much fun, and I know that this is my purpose and this is my passion, and this is how I want to help other people. So now that we got the story out of the way, All my cards are on the table. I'm so excited to be here and to be able to share my life with you. A little sneak peek. Right now I'm in Costa Rica. I will be here for the next few weeks. So I'm gonna take you along with me, and then I will be going back to New York. But I'm working really hard on manifesting moving to Costa Rica. So don't worry, there will be more Costa content in the future, because when I want something, I get it. And that's on manifesting. All right, so if there are any questions or anything at all, please let me know. If there are anything about my story that you wish to ask me about, I'm all open. I'm all about transparency and honesty and being completely authentic for you. So with that being said, in this channel, we're gonna do fun, wellness, authentic lifestyle content with little tidbits of mindful moments. And those will come maybe with short meditations or just little moments throughout the day, like stopping and reconnecting with yourself, those kind of things. So it's going to be also a channel where you can come and learn about what energy healing is, learning about vibrations, binaural beats, learning about the chakras. Like, this stuff lights me up, and I cannot wait to share it with you. I think honestly you're gonna love it, and you're gonna learn so much, and we're just gonna thrive together, okay? All right, sounds good. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can watch the content as it comes. Thank you so much. See you soon.
The beauty you just can't fake. Yeah, like flowers on the freeway.